Hey guys, welcome to Talk to Me Tuesday. It's Tuesday, June 19th, 2012. This is Jennifer. We're outside today so I can show you guys what I've been up to, and we're just gonna get right to it. If you guys visit my blog, then you've already seen this beautiful quilt back here. My best friend Jules 68 made the quilt top for her great nephew, but she had to have shoulder surgery before she could finish it up, and as a get well gift I volunteered to finish it for her. So I free motion quilted and put the binding on for her, and I'm really happy with the way it turned out. It was really fun to work on, knowing that she had pieced the top and then it was going to her great nephew, so that was really exciting for me. So it is done. It's all monkeys and polka dots, and it's really cute. I'll do a close-up here in a second. And on this side, you can see the pillowcase that I made that is going to be the wrapping for the quilt. She sent me lots of scraps just in case I needed them, and there was enough to make a pillowcase. So I went ahead and did that. And when I'm done, I'll fold the quilt up, put it in the pillowcase, and then I'll put a ribbon around that, and that'll be the wrapping paper for the quilt. I wanted to get a little closer so you can see the quilting a little bit. I used an orange Gutermann cotton thread, and I used it front and back, and just did a big wavy sort of meander all over. I really like the way it came out. I've been practicing my free motion a lot this year, and I've gotten much smoother with it, and because I did an overall design on this, it went really fast. And then the polka dot is the same fabric as the bag. I posted pictures of this quilt on my blog, and the #1 question has been, how did she make this label? You can see she did this really cool, very colorful, bright label, and my understanding is that she printed what she wanted on here and then she went over it with fabric markers. So this is not printed from a printer, which is what it looks like. It looks like it was printed, but it's really bright and bold, and this is actually fabric marker, so you can see how bright that is. I will be mailing it today to her niece for her great nephew, which is really exciting. I'm really happy that I was able to do this, and that it was something that I could do that would take a little burden off of her while she's recovering from her surgery. I want to show you a little close-up of the pillowcase. This is the same hot dog pillowcase method that I usually use, and you can see that this is a finished seam on the edge on the inside as well as on the outside. This is like a tube. I made this a little bit narrower than I normally do. Normally I do this piece is 12 inches folded in half, and this is this was, I think, 8 inches folded in half because I wanted the body to be longer and have more of the monkeys, so I just made the top a little narrower, and then I left off the little flange just so that it's just all monkeys. So this is the wrapping paper. The other thing that I have to share that I've been working on is the continuation of last week. I'm still costuming, still working on Gareth's stuff. He actually helped me a lot over the weekend, but this is his cloak for his costume, and this collar actually stands up really nicely when he has it on. This was made sort of using a pattern, but not really. The collar was the pattern from a cloak pattern that I had from ages ago, but it's upside down. The curve at the top of the little points, that was actually supposed to be around the neck, and the cloak pattern that this collar came with would have been very round, but he didn't want very round. He wanted long and straight, more like a cape than a cloak. So the body of this is actually just one long piece of fabric. It's almost 2 yards of fabric. It's like, I think I cut about 12 inches off of it. And then what I did was I went about 3 inches in, I gathered in between, I found the center, gathered in between, and then I attached that gathered part to the collar that I made. And then I serged that and then just top stitched it. Let's see the top stitching, so that it doesn't have a casing or anything, and you can't see any of that seam when he's got it on. Mainly because this is a costume piece and I wanted it to be done pretty quickly, and so I took a couple shortcuts, but he loves it. He's very happy with it. It looks like the character that he is going to be portraying. We also painted some shoes, which I didn't bring outside with me. I'll show you guys those later. And we still have his horns, and making horns for my son. And I think we figured out the face painting, so we're gonna go from there. And that's pretty much it. We did buy a wig, and I'm working on sort of reconning that a little bit. It needs a little haircut, and it needs some purple at the front. So that's the next thing to do. We've gone back in time so I can show you this awesome quilt that was made by myself and 8 other live journal people, quite a few of which are on Talk to Me Tuesday. We made this quilt for Hard Hat Cat's second baby, who is due in about 4 weeks from the day that I'm talking to you. I am putting this in the mail today so that she can get it hopefully before the baby's born. She is in Australia and I'm in Texas, so it's going to take it a little while. It's usually about 2 weeks from the time I mail a package until she receives it. So we're hoping she gets it before the baby's born. This is the Wonky Star, and I came up with a couple of layouts in using EQ7, and we all discussed what colors we wanted to do and how we wanted to do it, and in the end most of us made 1 block of green and 1 block of blue, all have brown points, and it's completely scrappy, all patchwork, and like I said, made by 9 different people from LiveJournal. I made the last couple of blocks, I pieced it and quilted it and put the binding and the label on. I kind of want to show you the label really quick. This is just a printout of what the label looks like. The label's on the back, so I don't want to flip it over right now. But what I did is I had everyone scan their signature or send me like an index card that had their name on it, then I scanned it and I put them all in Photoshop and I made one label that had everyone's name on it. So that actually printed up really nicely, and it's on a piece of muslin hand stitched to the back of this quilt. So I'm really excited about that. Now we're going to go back to the future. I have a new design that's in progress, and I hope to have that out either end of this week or beginning of next week. And it's a pretty geek-tastic one, so I'm looking forward to sharing that with you guys. I think that's it. I've said a lot today. I'm starting to get hot and it's really distracting me. So that's it. I hope you guys have a great week, and don't forget about the Sew Hook Challenge. I have some awesome pictures in the Flickr group, so go have a look. And don't forget there's a design challenge coming on Fandom and Stitches in July. And I think that's it. And I'll see you guys next week. Bye. And I almost forgot, super important, happy birthday, Alia.